We don't know all the rules of watchmaking. So we came in with all these ideas and then Giovanni needs to, okay, hold on. But then again, you know, some of these kind of catches his curiosity, and then he goes back and start experimenting, and then it's always this meeting point between opposites. And for us, it's always been to manage to fuse them where they work together. When you find that balance between them, that's when we have the product we're looking for.
I don't think that Unimatic is properly a watchmaking company, because both Simone, that is my co-founder, and myself, we are trained as industrial designer. Our angle is much more on the product design. Then product design, of course, is very different from fashion design. That is, let's say, the realm in which Michael and Alex are undisputed champion of Norway. And maybe this angle of ours, that it goes from day one and in a way will go on as long Unimatic will be there. It's the bridge in between the more technical and engineeristic reality and the poetry world of Norwegian Rain.
There's always the tradition and the culture and that thing that you've known from before because other people have practiced this way, and that's inspiring. And then you've always seen how far you can push things, how other people will do that. The value for me is trying to navigate between these two spaces. What I do is I try to find something that reflects, resonates with me, and put my take on it. You know, try and find out how can I create this thing sort of to reflect the way I think, right? And it's always about trying to get to the truth of whatever you do. It's all about truth, right? And the moment you capture that truth and you add a little bit of technical know-how, you know, if with clothing is the pattern making, the precise cut, the finishing. With watchmaking is Giovanni, the way they create their watches, the timekeeping part of it.
What I love with copper is that it starts out in a very polished way, you know, looking fancy, and then with time, with weather, with people touching it, it gets a patina.
In this specific case, we have the ultimate level of timekeeping. The time is the variable that makes oxidation happen. Beside the external condition of salt and sea and sun and dry air, but without time you don't get oxidation.
When you take that roughness into something controlled, when we manage that balance, then we find that harmony that we always are looking for.